Last time on Metanoia Blues. After tensions boil over during conversation, Willow and Coulton's sword fight in the galley. It brings up memories of happier days when Coulton was first teaching Fen how to wield a sword beyond drills and theory. This soap bubble glimpse of the past pops in the face of the bitter present. Coulton and Willow cross blades, but it is their words that cut deep. In the end, Willow finishes the fight and finally says the truth that they have been too hurt to admit. They didn't leave of their own choice. They were pushed. Meanwhile, at Fort Fathomless, Luca is made to witness the cruel dysfunction of the Grimwald family as father commands son to perform a necromantic ritual. Wolfram IV suffers the harsh criticism of his father as he tries to live up to expectation, and Luca cannot help but be both disgusted by the callousness of the work and sympathize with the son. When the ritual finally succeeds, the Castellan departs, satisfied, and informs the two young soldiers that he will see them at dinner. In the depths below, Anne experiences a power flare while they try to contact Gardenia with Farscribe, something that's never happened before. Immediately, Gardenia responds with a distress call that a monster has appeared in the water below the fortress. Anne quickly rushes to the scene, only to be confronted by the horrifying appearance of the amalgamated remains of the massacred of Fort Fathomless. The pressure is too much. Between the memories of a traumatic raid on Sharn, the stress of capture, and the relentless use of their warlock powers, Anne is on the brink. They're ready to destroy. We pick up at the end of En's turn when they've finally shaken free of the paralyzing influence of the massacred.
Yes. So, En has just shaken off the fear, shaken off the paralysis, and with that surge of power, they scream at the bones, the creature, the massacre, this object of horror, and the cracks in skin are gaping. They are crumbling. They are spewing black smoke. Flecks of ash and embers scatter into the air while wreaths of eldritch fire engulf their arms in an erratic dance of pale purple light. And then, from the back of their neck, across their jaw, and up the side of their head, there's this spasm. This disfiguring swell of dark, violet energy that breaks through their skin and explodes in a shadowy bloom of psychedelic fire and eyeballs. For a moment, Anne looks akin to a porcelain doll with the right side of its head cracked open, exposing some multi-eyed parasite. It juts out as if meaning to escape, igniting with a kaleidoscope of color.
Holy shit.
Holy
shit. Holy shit.
And crew of the Storm Chaser witnesses this in terror. I think everything that can see you has to make a wisdom saving throw. What's your spell DC? Including the massacred, also, I will say.
Alright, well.
Oh, really?
Spell DC is 15, so
Oh no.
Okay.
give it a shot.
Goodbye.
I say the triplets either fail because they are
Oh, hey.
simpletons. Oh.
Massacred got a 7.
He is scared of you.
Good, that's the plan. Like I said, I want to be scarier and more intimidating than this thing. No matter the cost, I suppose. Oh no. Emma got an 11.
So shut the fuck up. Oh dear.
Oh my god.
I got a 7.
Max.
I'm sorry, T.
Gardenia succeeds with an
Yeah,
18.
okay.
All right.
Gardenia's like, this is Tuesday. It's okay. I can handle it. Oh, okay.
Blossom rolled a nat 20.
Blossom's like, I've seen worse.
Blossom, what have you seen?
Blossom's like, oh, that's just an injury that I'll have to tend to.
Oh god.
Oh, no.
Triplet one. Fail.
Yep.
Oh, God.
All of the triplets are scared
Yeah.
of you.
Almost everyone
Just to
is
be
rolling
clear.
like single digits, by the way.
It's rough out here.
Oh yeah, just to be clear, I want to see the relationship meters go down at this moment.
So true. Orcon.
Oh, hey, Orcon. 22.
He's so laid back.
Orcon's okay.
He's so chill. That's an adaptable young man.
Just roll with it.
He just closes his eyes like, we don't need to be looking at that. Sure.
Why is it advantage? Sorry, that was by mistake, but
Take the one on the
but
left.
it's still a fail.
It's got a
Oh,
nat
dear.
one.
Still a
but
fail.
Still a fail.
And then 2 of the Sky Pirates, because one of them is straight up unconscious.
You don't need to see this.
Thank goodness.
Why is everyone rolling an
Fail.
8?
I don't know. Lucky number 8
Ooh.
today.
Okay, one of them got a 19.
I'm gonna say that Eye Patch got the 19 because he like broke
Just
away and started
Turns
shooting
his
at the
head
thing.
like it was a little bit to the side. So the eye patch
he's
side
like-
is facing it.
Yeah, we don't need to be looking at that. Whoever eye patches.
Yep.
And who's the one that got the 8?
That would be Glenn.
Oh, Glenn. You dandy.
Oh, Glenn.
That's not...
Your
That's
pretty
fine,
eyes were
brother.
not made for this massage.
Yeah.
Oh, Glenn. Goodbye. Well, wait, is Donna down?
Not yet.
Okay, so
She
her
will
opinion.
she will be arriving at the top of next round. So
Oh,
once we
right,
hit,
she's not here.
yeah, she was climbing down.
Yeah, and just let go and dropped.
If Dorna did that, she would take a lot of full damage, so she can't do that. Anyway,
This is
I
fine.
can't believe this is happening. We see
Jean-Luc.
face for a moment. Anyway, it's okay. Bye.
Jean-Luc is afraid.
Kitchen nightmares just dropped.
But is also enraged by his sous chef passing out. So I think, yes, he is going to run forward and then throw rocks.
Buddy.
I hate my fucking crew. That's why I left. Fuck these guys.
13.
What's the AC of the massacred again? That hits, actually.
Oh! Jokes. Alright.
Well, Jean-Luc. Points for trying, I guess.
Yeah. Second attack. Miss.
Nice try.
The massacre takes 1 point of damage from a rock. Cool. Emma's turn. She's also terrified of you.
Whoops.
Oh boy.
She was closest to N2, huh?
Yeah, she is technically the closest to N. Boy, what can she do? She doesn't have a lot of great ranged attacks.
Grab your wife and go.
Hey.
Her wife is further away.
Yeah, but in the opposite direction of all the scary things.
Yeah. You know what? She will cast Gust of Wind at the massacred to try and push it away.
Push it back into the water.
Yeah. So It's a 60-foot line.
I sat in silence when Zeke's like, and Emma's gonna cast a spell at. And I'm like, at the massacred, right? Because I would not blame her to just be like, whoa, no, at everything.
I certainly could not blame her, no. I'm scary, but I'm on her side.
I'm just a little guy.
I've done nothing to indicate otherwise other than explode. But
The
only,
horrors are
only myself.
It's hard to say the horrors are friend-shaped.
Yeah,
I did.
that's what
I did.
Luca would say. Luca would receive this well, I think.
I obviously.
Okay, so this is a strength check.
Stop.
Succeeds, unfortunately.
It is made of bones.
Yeah, it is made of bones. It is whistling through the bones.
Yeah.
So, Emma, unleashes a, sharp whistle, that, expels as a magical gust of wind. That's just, continuous. It is, blowing heavily against the shape of the massacred, but currently, it is resisting the force of the wind. That is, it is not being pushed. Okay. Blossom's turn.
Nat 20 Blossom. Little miss.
Nat 20 Blossom.
You're
Blossom
fine.
will cast Sacred Flame
Oh!
on the
All right.
massacred.
Ooh.
Fails the save.
Oh!
All right,
Yes!
all right.
Takes 8 radiant damage. Blossom clutches at her silver pendant, and you hear her voice mutter a little prayer under the howling wind of Emma's spell, and it a sort of glow of silvery white flames bursts from the massacred. Cool, it's the massacre's turn. It is frightened.
Yeah,
Good.
bitch.
So it can't move closer to N.
Yeah.
It can only move this far due to the difficult terrain. And it's half on land.
It's trying.
How far is this far?
About 10 feet.
Oh, silly goose.
So 10 feet to the left.
That's hardly a movement at all, Massacred.
So many bony hands and question mark feet, and you can't even walk that far.
It is sort of a bag of bones.
Yeah. It does feel mean to mock it. Haha,
Yeah.
Massacred, you can hardly move. Sorry, go on.
The massacred undead of Fort Fathomless who were killed here.
The
by
mockery
evil
will
people.
continue until it stops trying to kill us. Then I can feel
So
bad
true.
about it.
Yay. It has to make another. Actually, I would say it's continued this. So next turn, it'll make a strength saving throw against the gust of wind spell again, or be pushed. At the moment, it's sort of chaotically churning form manages to resist the winds and is crawling towards the most people it can see.
Mm-hmm.
Magda's turn.
Oh, Max.
She's paralyzed and frightened. But I think the paralysis actually now wears off since it was the end of the massacre's turn. So that means that everybody comes to that was paralyzed. But we're still frightened. So Mags is afraid. She is going to rush over to Danny, the sous chef, and make a medicine check to try and stabilize them. Yep, success.
Okay, Mags. Let's go, Mags.
So Danny is unconscious but stable at 1 hit point. Let's do Glenn is afraid. Will make a crossbow attack at disadvantage against the massacred.
Oof.
Miss.
Damn.
Eye patch guy makes crossbow attack against the massacred, not at disadvantage. Also a miss, I'm afraid. It just sort of like the bolt gets swallowed up by the like mass of bones.
Yeah, it's like it's going through the ribs and then getting knocked away by the wind. It's a complicated situation to be shooting into.
Yeah, yeah, not the ideal situation to be shooting into. Triplets. 2 of the triplets start their turn in the maddening voices. So they need to make a wisdom saving throw against the massacred.
No. No.
Oh,
Fail
nice.
on both
God.
counts. So they're double scared.
Oh, God.
Owie.
Shut up.
They're frightened of both you and the massacred.
Well, maybe they'll leave.
Oh, my God.
But they will try and throw rocks at it. So 14 does hit.
Okay.
Rock.
Rock.
Not bad.
Ooh.
That's a miss. The last one is gonna scoot over here away from N. But so that she has
Valid.
a clearer line of sight on. Miss. Only one of them hits.
Not a bad hit.
So the massacred takes 2 bludgeoning damage from a rock.
Yay.
Gardenia has succeeded against the maddening voices. Will draw her short sword and just fucking like shed as much of her like let's make a little acrobatics check for Gardenia to quick change out of the diving suit. I'll say that's enough
Nice.
because that was slowing her down. And she will get in melee with it.
Oh, dear.
She's succeeded her throw to overcome the maddening voices. She is now like inured to those effects and will make 2 short sword attacks.
Nice.
That is a
Not
hit.
bad.
Whoa.
It is unfortunately immune to poison on account of
It's bones.
being
bones.
undenned. That's a miss, I'm afraid. So we see Gardenia take 2 stabs. One like manages to like scatter some of the bones loose and like spray into the water. The second one just sort of plunges into the mass loosely. And does not get anywhere. Cool. Orkon's turn. He is thankfully not afraid.
Somehow.
I think we see him run just like in a beeline through the group of sailors and triplets and do a quick round of unarmed strikes.
Oh.
Oof.
Critical miss.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
23. $15 also hits.
Awesome.
Hey.
Is he punching?
He's like punching and kicking.
Oh,
He's
okay.
breaking ribs.
And breaking bones.
Oh yeah,
It's,
so true.
So, Orkan releases a flurry of blows. The first one, he overshoots, and like there's a scary moment where the massacred tries to like engulf his arm, but he manages to do like a quick upward strike, like a taekwondo vertical kick. And then the second one is like he does another sort of like pulls out his the hand that was engulfed by the bones, does a sort of twirl to like hit it with the other hand on the backswing, and like he is basically using the momentum to like stay on the water surface and then like darts back a step to like stand on the stairs that are leading down into the water. The massacred will get a small attack of opportunity on him, however. Orkan, what's your AC? That hits you.
Ooh.
Nasty hit.
Big hit. Yeah, we can see as like Orkan pulls away, there's like a laceration of like these sharp bits of bones up his arm.
No, that's my friend.
Scary, scary. Anyway, we come back around to N. It is your turn.
Okay. Big question. Do I notice my team is near this thing?
Oh god, and
Make a perception check.
Okay.
oh my god, everyone pray.
No.
That's a 3.
On a 3, that's a definitive no.
Oh my god.
Okay. So I have no idea. They're there. That's fine. Let me do some measurements.
Oh. It's like you're fine, but you're not fine. Oh my god. Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
Yeah, maybe there, because I think N is aware enough of the gust. Like, they can feel that. So they're aware enough, like, it might get pushed back by the gust. And if it gets pushed back by the gust, then I want it to still be caught in the thing.
Yeah.
So there's that logic going on. Orkan being there, little bit less noticing that. It's okay, I could fix him.
Are you me? Who are you, Luca?
I'm just gonna quickly roll Dorna's.
Dorna!
Dorna, hi
Dorna's
there.
arrived on the scene just in time to see you murder their helmsman. Sorry, what?
Okay.
I think that's more manslaughter, technically, because you're not aiming for them. But
I'm about to make their day so much worse, the cruise day, because I'm about to walk through them.
And she
good.
just endorsed you, and you're doing this.
I think so. What Anne has picked up on is that this thing is scared of them. That's what they wanted. So, you know, if they're over here by the crew, then it won't be approaching the crew. And it might, you know, be driven a little further back into what else they're about to do. So anyway, I'm going to ruin the crew's day by being this flaring ball of eyeballs and anger, and I'm going to move about here.
Yeah.
right
Which
next
is
to Blossom. That's okay.
right next, yeah, Blossom's cool with me. And Gardenia's there.
Glenn, not so much.
Glenn! What does poor Glenn look like when N is approaching? I'm so curious.
Just like pacing
I think
around
it's
too.
like paralyzed horror. It's the deer in the headlights, but like the headlights are the ends fucked up,
End headlight.
flickering, cracking, multi-eyed, menacing form
my God.
stalking towards him. and En's taller than him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Somehow.
you so rarely get to say that.
And I can't
Yep.
even enjoy it right now. Anyway, yeah, so...
I don't think En's really aware of it at all.
Yeah, who can say what N is fully aware of? Certainly not Orcon, because N steps around into into the crowd of the crew to get a better vantage point on this thing, and in their mind, protect the crew from this thing approaching them. And then extends both of their hands, clenches their fingers, and makes a tearing motion, which opens an eyeball in the ground in the water underneath the massacred, which then explodes into this impenetrable void of darkness.
Yeah. Please roll for damage. And also please make a secret roll.
Yes. Okay. Let me just double check. So any creature that starts its turn in the area. So I think it needs to go to the creature's turn to take the damage.
Yeah.
So should I just roll now for both of them?
Yeah, let's roll now, because it's...
Okay. So this is for the massacred. That's a 6. This is for Orcon. That's a 7.
Why?
And I will...
You could also roll with your real dice.
True, I have physical dice. Actually, I have my D100s right here.
Oh, D100.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
What do you mean? Oh,
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Fine.
Good.
And I end my turn with Orcon face down on the field.
Yeah, the Orcon takes 7
More
cold damage.
than the bones.
He has
Just to be
flesh to
clear.
he has flesh to be chilled like bone.
Yeah. Yes. So like Orcon takes 6 cold damage as he is like caught in the edge of the swirling void. As like a chill of frost sort of starts seeping around the edges where like bits of ice and like snow are starting to form on the water's surface just on the edge. Okay. And as we see and cast this, like, your form grows even more shadowy and, like, vaporous.
God.
Just disintegrating further into what they were already crumbling
Yeah.
into. Just more pieces falling off.
You're just like a sort of dark silhouette with the glowing eyes.
Oh. I'm in the middle of the crew, too. I'm so sorry. The rest of N just crumbling away while they're standing amongst the rest of the crew.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Glenn. Blossom like, this is normal and fine. Glenn like, can I just say, the image of like the bursting circle, yeah? And then like Orkan getting caught in like the edge of it, and then Gardenia, like, I feel like it stops right in front of her in that way where like the whoosh you can see go over her mask, like the frost and stuff, but none of the damage. But I really like the image of that, like that moment of the edge of the magic like just coming up close to her but just missing. And also because if she looks over her shoulder to be like, what the hell caused that? Right at the shadowy end void.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Whoops.
House of Shadows. Ring ring.
Yeah.
Here's
I
a
fit
shadow
right
we
in.
had earlier. Shadows and eyes. I think you just won the job interview.
Terrifying. Jean-Luc, make a wisdom saving throw against N. 13. I don't think that's enough.
No, 15 is the DC.
Woof.
Oh my.
He has a -1 to wisdom, I'm afraid, which is not great in this situation. Cool. Jean-Luc is gonna make another rock throw at disadvantage.
Yeah, you can't see it.
Wait, sorry, I misrolled.
It's fine.
Let me roll a second
It's
time.
just,
and then-
he's just throwing a rock into the black void because you can't see through the darkness.
Yes, it does still hit its target, which is good because it's quite a large thing. So he's just throwing rocks. Second attack. That's a miss on a 6, and I think Jean-Luc is gonna skitter away further from you,
Valid. That's valid.
trying to move past where
Dang!
the shadowy void.
He's so far away.
Cool. Emma can't move forward because you're in the way now.
Well, maybe that's for the best.
Yeah, the massacred needs to make another strength saving throw against the wind.
Get bent.
It fails, and is moved 15 feet back. Emma's going to run away. She's trying to blow it into the wall at this point.
Yeah,
I
valid.
see.
Alright, it is now Blossom's turn. She can't see. She can't see it.
Mm-hmm. My bad.
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah. Let's give you a... I think she can tell that a lot of people are scared. So she will carefully start collecting Glenn and, like, one of the triplets
Oh, nice.
to try
Aw.
and move them out of the fear zone of Anne. Cool. It is the massacre's turn. It is going to... It has slightly more speed in water, but that still means it can only move this far, so about 15 feet total, and get back to where it was.
Oh yeah, get close to everyone else. Naturally.
Yeah, it wants to consume.
But it's still in the thing.
It's still in the thing.
Well, let it do its worst first, and then I'll hit it back.
Worse?
Make one.
Okay.
Attempts to attack Gardenia. Actually, let's say it attempts to attack Orcon and misses, and then it'll attempt to attack Gardenia. So that succeeds against Gardenia,
Ooh.
and it will grapple her.
No.
Bony hands just coming out of the darkness and yank her.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. It's like it's not bony hands coming out of the darkness. It's bony hands coming out of the darkness, clutching at her clothes and pulling her inwards, inside of the swarm. And it ends its turn.
Now it has to make a dex save to see if it takes the second round of damage.
Yes.
It's a save.
21.
Yes.
Does it take half damage?
Don't believe so.
Yep. Nope. Okay. It does not take the acid damage.
Can I ask? So
Mm-hmm.
Gardenia is grabbed by the massacred, pulled into the actual like massacred's swarming mess, but
Yep.
is also which is also within N's swarming mess, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Correct.
Awesome. So okay, I just gave you the stiffest thumbs up.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Dorna arrives on the scene.
Carrying pizza with the room on fire. Like, what the fuck?
Dorna doesn't know I'm the cause of Black Void. Doesn't even know I'm me, actually. At this point, I don't
Yeah.
think Dorna can... does Dorna have to make a save against any of this?
I feel like she will shortly. So that's 30 feet of movement. Does need to make a wisdom save.
No. That's
Fails,
fail.
is scared. Will throw a rock at N.
Well, Dorna has disadvantage on that one.
Yep.
Well, let's see.
I kind of hope this hits you.
Maybe don't hope that when I don't know who my crew is.
Dorna throws a rock. Oh, sorry. That was
Disadvantage.
supposed to be a disadvantage. 14? Does a 14 hit?
No.
Okay.
Okay. A massive rock flies past your head.
And just like the wisps of ends like fire and smoke get like caught briefly, like they get swatted to the side briefly, and then like reignite.
Yeah.
I love N.
And does not even look, and is hyper focused on the black void they have created with all 12 of their eyes.
Yeah. Cool. Magda's turn. Wisdom saving throw again against the fear.
Come on, Magda. I believe in you.
Oh, man.
10! No! Yeah, I think Magda is going to take her turn to drag Danny further away from the fight.
Aw.
Oof. Glenn, make a saving throw. Fail again. He's just going to run
Oh.
Honestly,
away.
probably a good idea.
Triplets. Wisdom saves. Fail.
Oh god.
Fail.
Guys, please.
Fail.
Oh my God. What is this, your report card?
The report card of life.
From?
Two of them also need to make wisdom saves against the maddening voices.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the thing. Oh.
Fail. Success?
Okay.
So only one of them is double scared, and I think that'll be the one that's like trapped between you and the thing. So
How does she react to that? What do we say?
Triplet green
I
is
think,
fucking
like-
triplet blue from seeing N's.
yeah, so
N.
yeah, so triplet blue is scared of the massacred. Triplet red is scared of N. Triplet green is scared of both.
Aw. Look at them. A charcuterie board of fear.
Stop making jokes! The fuck's that supposed to mean?
I don't know.
Sliced meats? Sliced cold meats? Is that the joke? You bastard! Whole animal cheese! You're so funny. Does the middle triplet like collapse or anything? What's her vibe at the moment? Because
I think her vibe is like fear and like wanting to back up, I guess. I think she throws one rock at the
the fear response of the storm chasers. Throw another
Throw
rock.
rocks. Oh, doesn't that hit?
that does hit the thing. I need to flip a coin. Evens or odds?
Evens. Stevens.
Good. It hits the bones and not Gardenia within the bones.
I feel like, because the triplet in the middle, you know how like lots of them are freezing. Lots of people freeze when they get scared. I kind of imagine her doing a thing where you crumple, like you know that hands over ears type thing, of like, squatting down, curling up a little bit. When
Yeah.
you're scared, like there's so many different ways to respond. So Glenn frozen ran, you know. Mags is working
Yeah.
in ran, and just like triplet in the middle kind of seems like she's in a holds head and screams position.
Yeah, she is. She kind of like panics, throws a rock, like backs up a little, and like just like fetal position curls up in the corner.
Oh,
Oh.
sorry, honey.
I think this one is also going to throw a rock and like join her one of her other
Her
thirds.
soul sister.
Hey,
Yeah.
souls, this
Oh.
Critical miss.
It's just,
Sees her sister run away, does like the most like careless throw. It just like sort of scatters off the floor. Big me.
just dropped like a foot away from her.
Yeah. Gardenia is starting her turn in the
Yeah,
cold,
I'm
so
sorry.
you need to roll.
Yeah, I just gotta roll. I don't think there's any save for this. You just take the cold damage.
Yep. If
Sorry.
you're in it, you're in it.
Yep, you're in it. You're in it.
7.
7.
If you get a third 7, that's a jackpot.
Yay!
Ka-ching.
Yes. Cool. Gardenia is going to make an acrobatics check to escape the grapple.
Oof.
13.
That's not enough.
Anything else you could do, or do you need to make another dexterity check for the other half of the damage?
She needs to make another dexterity save for the other half of the damage.
Okay. Roll that dex save.
Mm-hmm.
No.
That's 8.
However, part of her assassin training allows her to take half damage.
Okay, so only 4 acid damage. This void stings.
Yep.
It's cold as shit and it stings. This is the no-no place.
Yep. This is the big no place. Cool. He did see out of the corner of his eye Gardenia get swallowed. So he's gonna try and he's gonna make 2 unarmed strikes and then run away from the void.
Probably a good call.
Critical hit from Orcon.
Yes, Okan! Yes!
So that's 15.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes.
15 damage.
We're all just like, how did you do math right now? When the
Yeah,
world is
I'm
falling
too scared
apart.
to do math.
Math anxiety's taken a whole new level.
Literally. Trying to
Yep.
read what's 7 plus 8 with all my friends are dead. Push me to the edge in the back of my mind. Like I'm struggling.
You know what? He's also going to do the strength saving throw or drop an item it's holding, which in this case is Gardenia. Drop it. It fails. It drops Gardenia.
Yay!
So it punches. Orcon does what is the essentially like a punch to the solar plexus of a thing that should not and does not have one, and it spits Gardenia out.
Oh yes. Oh.
Uh,
Okay.
uh,
Alright.
Gardenia needs to make another dexterity saving throw or fall prone. That's a success. She is not prone.
Alright.
There's a cool
She
little
lands
flip
cool?
out of it.
Yes.
Yeah. Tumbles out. Lands on her feet. Like a cat.
Yes.
Little skid
Woo,
as she
yes.
is launched out. Orcana is going to do another attack. Unfortunately, misses and will then use the rest of his movement to back up away from that. Good
job,
round for Orcon.
Yes, Okan.
He's
His
hot
arms all
shit.
bleeding, but he punched it. He punched the massive
like-
bonus.
Yeah, he's slashed up and from the bones and hurt from the cold. There's a little shiver of frost over the fresh scratches on his arms. He looks haggard and tired, but determined as he scoots away and basically positions himself between N and the triplets.
Oh.
Oh, Orcon.
Oh.
Gonna protect them from you.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Anne, it's your turn.
Yay! All right. I'm gonna do another perception check real quick just to see how aware I am of the people around me, just for the flavor.
Yeah.
Oh, don't know why it did that. All that dice. There's a bunch of dice exploded on top of like just my perception roll.
What was that?
I have no idea. Anyway, 18 perception.
Anyway, 18.
So I'm aware.
18
much
perception.
better
I
than
do
me.
think you are aware that Gardenia has just been ejected from the void and Orkhan has just fled the proximity of the void.
Nice.
You're aware of the rest of the people around you. You can still see like the effects of Emma's wind blast.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think it comes in the form of like N's kind of multiple eyeballs looking in different directions and clocking the things around them. Well, like their main eye is looking at the massacred still.
I think the triplet bread does like a scream in horror as a reaction as one of the eyeballs focuses in on her.
Yeah.
Just like ah!
So fair. So fair.
Blossom like trying to comfort her and be like, there, it's okay. The eyeball turns around and focuses on her. Ignore that.
Jump scare.
Don't worry about that. Yeah. Well, good. Everyone is safe and will stomp forward towards the massacred, again, trying to get into its business to shoo it away with my intimidating presence. And we'll start blasting at it. I can see it. Fine.
Yep.
So,
True.
Yep.
yeah. So let's do 1.
Oh,
21.
That's a hit.
And 17.
Also a hit.
For a total
So
of 16.
another 16 damage.
Big
You can see
meaty
now it's like
balls.
rapidly, like each blast you do is like a shower of bones has been like knocked free of the central mass that's being held by like this spectral spiritual energy. You can see the like vague shape of that humanoid woman's face like recoiling in agony as you like blast another shower of bones like uselessly into the water.
Can I ask, is this a human woman, an elf woman? Can I tell?
Ooh.
Looks human, but the features are so vague.
Great. Big enough, tall enough, because N is imprinting the face of Alanis on this woman right now.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no sympathy for the agony on her face.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, and
Do you know what Alanis looks like? Do we see what it looks
Yeah.
like?
N knows, but you guys don't get to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just like the ripple of like we see like just like a flicker of N projecting long elf ears with like that are sort of drooping laden with earrings
Oh. Okay.
and heavy lidded eyelashes.
Yeah, and I think
Yeah.
that's my turn for now.
Yep.
Solid.
Still pretty dematerialized and mostly smoking eyeballs right now in the vague shape of a person.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yep. Terrifying. Ooh, Jean-Luc is gonna make a wisdom save.
Come on, Jean-Luc, before the fight is over, can you face your fears?
Oop. That was by a mistake.
Oh, initiative again. Oh,
But succeeded with
Yay!
with an 18 on the wisdom saving
Yay!
throw. No longer frightened. Jean-Luc screws up his courage and then goes, "For the stop, Chessa!" Charges in and starts stabbing at the void.
Oh my lord.
okay, he didn't go into the void, thank God.
Okay. He needs. Anyway.
Disadvantage because he can't see it. Wildly stabbing.
Oh, honey.
got the
Misses
spirit.
both times.
Got the spirit.
Keep my name out of your mouth, John Luke.
You're an embarrassment.
Cool. Emma's turn. Emma, can you succeed on a saving throw against N?
No.
No. She continues to cast. She continues to direct the gust of wind. I'm gonna make a secondary wisdom check because this is the like third time she's failed against you.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. You know what?
Yeah.
She is going to redirect the gust of wind to aim at Anne.
Okay, reaction, I move out of that. I teleport out of it.
Hey, where do you teleport to?
Over here.
And Emma's
Cool.
gust of wind hits Orkan and
So, like, Emma blasts that in with the gust, and then dematerializes entirely. It looks like they were snuffed out of existence to Emma,
Oh,
because you
God.
can't see through the black void. She can't see through the black void. So that's what Emma sees. Emma
No,
thinks she has defeated me, I suppose.
Yeah.
But it's just over here. For Jean-Luc and Gardini is a line of sight and rematerializes on the left-hand side. The
Yeah.
black void.
How'd you do
Yep. As you reappear, you are no longer quite as smoky anymore. You still
Yeah.
have that like flickering, glitching appearance, but like it's almost as if like the reaction of like transpositioning has like burned up the excess eldritch energy.
Yeah, I'm starting to reshape a bit more into my original appearance.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Emma gasps as she sees you vanish. Blossom's turn. She is going to give the triplets the help action.
Please,
To
they
calm
need so
them
much
down.
help.
I think she's going to reunite the group of them so that they're at least together.
Aw.
They have separation anxiety. Cool. The massacred will attempt
Starts its
to.
turn in the void.
Oh yes.
So one moment.
So cons.
Nope.
Yeah,
Cold damage
so,
just because it's in the void.
Yeah.
No roll. Just damage.
Nice.
11.
11 cold
Nice.
damage.
I think it can tell that you're the one hurting it. So I think it's gonna move towards you and try and.
Can it?
Ooh.
It's still afraid. Can it move towards me?
Oh, true. It needs to make a wisdom save against that.
Wow.
That's a
succeeds.
success.
It is no longer afraid of you. It is going to
Big
hurt
mistake.
you.
Valid.
So.
That's a miss.
14 doesn't hit.
That's
20
a hit.
does hit. You take 9 slashing damage and need to make a strength saving throw or be affected by difficult terrain.
Oh, strength saving throw you saved. No problem.
Oh.
17.
All right.
That's a success. You are
You're gonna
unaffected by
roll.
difficult terrain.
I
Yeah.
am the difficult terrain.
Oh my gosh.
Cool.
Amazing.
Dorna's turn. She can make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh wait, it has to make a dex save because it's still technically in the
Oh, yes.
void.
Yes, that's true. Let me do that quickly then.
That's a save.
Succeeds.
All good.
Okay, so Dorna's turn. She can't see you anymore, so I think I'm gonna roll the wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Yeah, go for it.
Does that seem fair?
Yeah, from Dorna's perspective, Emma just killed me. Or whatever that was. I can
Yeah,
reappear
okay,
to
she is no
Dorna
longer-
in this form. I don't have to tell Dorna I
Yeah.
was also the wailing storm of smoke and eyeballs.
Yeah.
Fine.
She is going to, sort of run to this side because there's like noise over here. She can kind of see the like edge of the massacred where it's peeking out, so she will throw 2 rocks. Miss. Hit.
Nice.
These are big rocks. So rolls 2d4.
She's got fucking wildly huge long arms. She's got that like overarm baseball pitch ass.
Bless.
Amazing.
It's like imagine if the power of an orangutan but throwing a ball accurately. Cool. I don't think Magda has ever lost sight of you, unfortunately. She can see you're still in the bones.
Sorry, Mags. Hey,
17, but she is far away.
Oh,
She's far away enough.
And I'm a little more constructed now.
Yeah,
I look a little
you're
more
slightly
normal.
less freaked out. Cool. Danny is safe. I think Mags is gonna spend her entire turn running over to Emma,
Oh.
who is still freaked out. Cool. Glenn. Wisdom save. Fail. Still terrified. Continuing to run and hide. Eye Patch is going to move over here. And we'll have to make a shot at disadvantage because it's going through the gust of wind. Dorna could huck it over, but like a crossbow bolt doesn't really
Yeah.
have the physics of disadvantage light crossbow. That's a miss, I'm afraid.
Nice try.
Cool. Triplets have advantage on the wisdom saving throw. Fail.
Even with advantage.
Success.
Okay. Oh,
Fail.
oh, honeys.
Man.
I'm gonna say one of them gets rid of one fear.
One finger.
Let's do one more round, see if she can shake. Nope.
Oh.
I think so. Red and green are still scared of N. Blue is still scared of the massacred.
Great.
Cool. Gardenia's turn. She's going to move away from that fucking mess. And try to continue attacking the massacred swarm. And pick even or odd of which one are you hit on.
I'm pretty odd, so I guess I'll go with odd.
Oh my god.
Okay. That's a miss on both of you. That's a hit. And please roll please roll a d2. On a 2 it'll hit the massacred, on a 1 it'll hit you.
There we go.
Oh,
Yay!
Yay!
It hits the other thing,
Yay!
which is good.
whoa.
Yeah, I'm not immune to poison, so
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. That is Gardenia's turn. Think it's the heat of battle, so she doesn't say anything.
that's fine. What are you supposed to say?
Yeah, truly. Orkon's turn. He's gonna come over here. Do a couple kicks.
We came back.
Wow.
Yeah.
Respect.
Fail.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
23.
23
That's a hit.
to hit.
Wow.
It's a 7. And can you make a roll another d2?
So soon?
Yes. You're in the thick of it.
I am. That's a
Oh
1.
no.
Oh no. That hits you, I'm afraid.
Uh-huh. That's 7.
Oh, Orkan.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Ow. I just materialized and you kick me. I just got my skin back.
This is, I think, karma.
Roll another.
Uh-huh. Okay, that's a 2.
Yay, that one hits the that one hits the beast.
The idea
Orcon
of one of his
realizes-
six hitting you is kind of
I think the Orcon does like one strike misses like through the sort of swipes through the swarm of bones as it separates. The second follow-up comes really quickly, hits you in like the sternum, and you're like, ah! He goes, sorry! Does a second strike, which misses you this time.
This is like the first time you're properly interacting.
Yep. And your turn.
I'm sorry, I'm about to make it worse again. He kicks me, says sorry, and N catches fire completely. Armor of Ignis activates.
Yay.
Did I do that?
So the like purple fire that's already been like wrapping around and dancing around N's body like catches a light properly on the skin that has rematerialized now, and they just have like through the cracks that are cracks and not just gaping voids, there is like fire slipping through the cracks that are more gaping voids. It's just like spewing flames, purple flames.
God.
Wow.
Like the smoke.
Flames everywhere.
The smoke is no longer the dominant thing kind of protruding from N's body. Now it's just fire.
Oh god.
But I do get some hit points back. Hooray.
Yay.
Congrats. Yay.
Yeah, considering N's not running away from this. Okay. Yeah, I think N like catches fire and then like snarls at them. Back off!
Okay. Can I ask you to make an intimidation check
Oh my god.
for the flavor of it?
Luca has to make a save. Oh my gosh.
No, no.
It's
Hey.
At advantage. At advantage.
Yeah.
one more time.
One for each of the voices.
That's a 17.
There we go. That's more like it.
Yeah, that's better. Okay. It makes no sense for you to roll a fail here.
If I roll 2 nat ones, then I just assume they like blacked out and entered a fugue state and did not hear me at all.
I think the fear would be too overwhelming and like you are unrecognizable to them. I think Jean-Luc does a fucking swipe and then runs. Rolls a nat 1, misses.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
He can't see. He can't see what's in the. He can't see the bones.
And sorry, can I just say, does N's voice have any kind of like quality to it? Because I'm imagining like, you know,
Yeah.
the rune, how it comes out of your PlayStation controller when you're playing Dishonored. That's what I was imagining.
Yeah. What
Like
I
the
imagine is
light
double
distortion.
voices. Not necessarily because N is
Yeah.
speaking it, but because it's also being projected into their minds at the same time.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Hell
it's
yeah.
like the lag of hearing like things coming over 2 speakers.
That's yuck. Love
Horrible.
that. That's disgusting.
All right.
You're so rar.
I'm sorry it's at your crew.
It's fine. The former crew.
Former crew. Who needs it?
I think Emma will drop the gust of wind now, and go to
Oh.
Mags.
Oh.
Aw.
Make a wisdom saving throw at advantage because she can't see you and her wife is here.
Yeah, the comfort of the wife.
Yeah. So she embraces Mags and is like, "Oh fuck, you're safe." I think that's Emma's turn. I don't think she has a good view of like what to do
Yeah.
in this situation. There's still the fucking freezing void in the water. There's still the sounds of like bones rattling in combat, and there was like the shout of N saying "back up."
Yeah.
So like, yeah.
May I make a suggestion? Just like her, she's in such an interesting position of like far away enough to have that captain look over at everything, like taking stock of the
Yeah.
entire board and the room. Like, does she want to
Yeah.
do that kind of like, because that's not a passive thing
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah. I think she will make a perception check of the room, sort of like, assess the situation.
That's the one. That's fine.
Rolls a 9. It's kind of it's still too much in the heat of the moment. She's only just come down from the fear, is holding Mags's hand.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really, they're hugging. Is what Emma takes her action to hug and then look around the room.
Oh, I love that image.
Cool. Blossom's turn. She's going to do one more Sacred Flame on the bit of the massacre that is exposed. Makes a dex saving throw.
Ugh.
It succeeds, no damage. So there is like a little like flash of the silver white flame that sort of manifests, but like the bones now are so like sparse. It's like barely holding itself together. That the magic can find no purchase. It is the massacre's turn. It is going to attack.
It gets
Aaron.
cold damage first.
Yes, it does.
1 sec, hold that thought. That's 8 cold damage.
8 cold damage. Yep. It is barely holding on at this point. It's more like ectoplasm than it is like fragments of bone. Like it's truly like it's been shedding the detritus that's been accumulated in it. Like all the myriad voices of the specters have like been blasted away, and there's only this final anguished spirit of this woman at the center of it that's like just barely holding on to like disparate fragments. It will make
Miss.
attack against you, miss. 15.
Also a miss.
Ooh. That's its turn.
Dex save. Success. That acid damage just can't
Success.
find purchase on these bones.
I think it's like moving forward, just trying to engulf the 3 of you now.
There. With what bones you have left.
I'm gonna say for the drama of it, I'm gonna skip everybody else's turn and quickly go over to N. I'm giving you an extra turn.
Yeah.
Because like you are now fully engulfed and
I'm
also
in it.
engulfed in flames.
Yeah.
I think you can. I think because of the unstable magic within you, you can detonate the armor at will.
Okay.
In this instance,
It is all around me. It is whacking its bones against me.
that would be the finishing blow.
Yeah,
So-
okay.
And you are engulfed by the bones, Orkan and Gardenia next to you, and you're like, oh fuck no. Please describe how you end this.
Yeah, I think from Gardenia and Orkon's perspective, it looks like the bones have like completely like a tide rolled over N and like kind of swallowed them up within what's left of its construction. And like for a split second, it looks like N has kind of been swallowed. Like the fire briefly is blotted out by the gathering of bones. And then there's just this explosion of fire that bursts the bones and the fragments and the mourning woman into shatters.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks like one of those things where you try and cover up a flame to snuff it out, but instead the fire just bursts out more aggressively, and like there's this again horrible dying wail of the woman that like struck fear into the hearts of everybody, that like just like fades out into echoing nothing as she is burnt away by the strange purple fire of N. And I would like you to roll give me another D100 roll, and also roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Let's see. First foremost, it's a 12.
Okay.
Let me.
Uh-oh.
Oh. That's. I'll send you the secret roll.
Okay. I think as it flares, as the fire flares, we see again your body sort of like dematerialize into smoke, as you also are like consumed by your own flames.
Yeah, immolated.
Yeah. I think you could feel like you have like tapped the last of your strength almost.
Yeah.
What do you do? The monster is defeated.
Yeah. And has... Okay, where the bones kind of lifting me up, I kind of imagined a bit of a suspension in that moment.
Yeah, there
they
was
were
like
kinda
a little
swallowed
bit of a
into it.
suspension. Yeah.
Yeah. Again, I think Gardini and Orkron see, like, a brief flicker of N's shape in that explosion before it gets burned up with the rest of the bone fragments. And then, like, the ashy, smoky, vaguely humanoid shape drops to the ground and pretty much does not land on its feet. It, like, crumbles onto the floor and then disappears because N has teleported. Where are we going to teleport? My friend. Think over
Not
here.
in the water.
Not in the water,
God,
but
yeah.
over to the edge of the dock.
Yeah.
Almost like it's fleeing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it just remains this, like, crumpled heap of smoke and burning ash and flickering embers for a moment that slowly starts to rematerialize into a human shape.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Gardenia and Orkon both need to make wisdom saving throws against seeing that.
Oh, Gardenia
I
saves.
think that's yeah, I think Orkon is shaken.
Yeah,
So,
perhaps made worse by the fact that when the ash and smoke and flame coalesces back into a humanoid shape, it's not even N that's crumpled there. It's a man with dark hair.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet!
Kai has returned.
Kai's very first action upon picking himself up the ground is to put on the eye patch.
Fuck.
Just like a very casual motion of like almost like he's just woken up from sleeping because N was fully like laid on the ground. Just picks himself up.
Yeah.
A hand tucks into his pocket. He produces an eye patch and just ties it on like it's the most casual thing in the world.
Yeah. Oof. I'm gonna bring us over to the attitude meters.
That is the funniest thing you could have done right now. I'm like, I literally, the body language, you must imagine. I am like braced against my table like a cat ready to pounce. And then the screen changes to like the pause menu of all the characters' approval meters. Everyone's plummeting. 0, 0, 0.
Excuse you, -1.
Sorry, I forgot we extend past 0. Yes, my bad. -3. Anyway, carry on. Thank you. This is Kai rocks up and then the screen changes to the approval meters.
That tends to be the case.
Oh, that's so
Funny.
much.
We return to the subterranean chamber within Fort Fathomless. Many people are contending now with even worse injuries than when you started. Not to mention the terrible fear that everybody has endured.
Kai is still sat where he was teleported to at the edge of the dock. Just one knee kind of propped up to perch his wrist on, and he's staring out at the water. Well, he would be if that eye was visible. but
Yeah.
his attention is not directly at the crew, but it's positioned in such a way that he's still observing them, even if he's not staring directly at them. Also, Armor of Ignis is still up, so through the cracks in his
Yeah.
skin, there is still those flickering purple flames burning across his skin. Fortunately, the void has started to dissipate.
Yeah. I think Gardenia is probably the first to approach you and says, "New face."
New face. Kai turns said face towards Gardenia. My name is Kai.
Changeling stuff.
This is not the avenue in which N anticipated exposing that side of themselves to you, but here we are.
I think Emma comes up now and says, "What was that?"
As far as I can tell, it was a overwhelming surge of N's magical power. Out of their control.
She looks over at you with the still like flickering purple flames of the Armor of Ignis and says, "It's under control now?"
Yes. Unless you intend to attack N, then it might be to your detriment. This is purely a defense.
Emma's gonna do a little insight check. If you want to roll persuasion, you are free to. If not, then, you know.
Kai is
yeah.
trying. Kai doesn't want this to get worse.
Kai is- Yeah.
23.
Emma nods. Alright. Kai, was it?
Correct.
Different face, different name?
If you would be so kind.
Alright. The rest of the crew has sort of like gathered around each other in the corner. Throw me an insight check.
Okay. Yeah, Kai still hasn't stood up. He is intentionally remaining seated to appear a little less threatening. Well, still on fire, but, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
16 insight.
Yeah. I would say you get a pretty accurate measure of the temperature of the room, which is where it used to be sort of like neutral, unsure, to like slight warmth. It has considerably cooled.
Mm-hmm.
You will say Gardenia seems a little more wary of you. Emma is like also pretty wary of you, but like still taking on the role of second in command. You know, but like a lot of people, especially like Glenn, the triplets, and the sous chef Danny, have sort of are now eyeing you like you might erupt again.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. Now that the threat has been neutralized, you may resume your original task. I will not pursue, interrupt, or get in your way. If there's any further danger, I will attempt to assist or otherwise remain out of your way.
Emma nods, looks at the crew. All right, you stay put there then, Kai. She will try and round up the crew, so let's do a little charisma check. Not very effective on a 7. I think everybody is too freaked out and damaged to really like buck up. And Emma, seeing that, says, "All right, everybody huddle up. Tend to your wounds." She turns to Gardenia and Blossom and says, "How are you doing? You hurt anymore?" And Blossom says, "No, I am fine. I was uninjured by the creature. I don't believe there is anything else out there that is pursuing us. It took us getting rather close to the ship to invoke its wrath." Gardenia says, "Yeah, I think that's probably the worst of it out of the way, but I'm a little tapped, boss." Emma says, "All right, you take a rest." There's like a little brief bit of discussion. Kai, what are you up to?
Kai is still kind of sat at the edge of the dock. He's listening, but he's mostly keeping his distance from the crew right now. If there is space for him to move without like them starting to cower away from him as he walks through like the beach area, quote unquote beach area around the pond, he might get up and like move off of the dock, but he's not necessarily going to do that if like it looks like he's approaching them, because he's doing his best to appear non-threatening. So like give him a wide berth if he were to move.
Yeah. I think there is the opportunity for that. I'm gonna do some checks. Gardenia's fucked. Blossom is also tapped. Emma has a better read of the room. I think, Kai, as you're walking around the edge, there's like you can see Emma studying you as you walk.
That's fine.
Yeah, I think Max is disadvantaged on this. 12. Yeah, she's not thrilled about this.
Kai's not going to look back at Emma, even though he can feel like her eyes on him. Like he's not going to stare her down. He's just going to like look where he's going.
Yeah. You're on opposite sides of the cavern, so now like Emma is having a bit of a hushed conversation with Gardenia, Blossom, Mags. Mags eventually turns to the crew. Let's see how you do. I think she's rallying the crew around her and starting to build like a campfire or something. There was one that they had set up earlier to like rest around. Emma and Gardenia move aside, Gardenia pulling the deep sea diving suit with her. Blossom also approaching. And Emma says, "So, do you need another rest, or do you think you'd be able to help us?"
Depends. What can I help with?
So you were pretty effective against that thing.
Despite the circumstances, yes.
Everybody else is pretty much tapped. Emma gestures to Gardenia.
Kai nods.
And Gardenia says, "We were wondering if you'd be willing to put on the suit and head to the ship with Blossom. I don't think it's a good idea to go out there without backup, but I was not great against pile of bones, and I reckon you're capable enough to infiltrate the ship and get us some food and medical supplies. We're pretty hard up. I'm sure you're hungry too.
Indeed. I still have a little bit left in me. Though after that power surge, unfortunately I cannot guarantee what would happen if we were attacked again. However, none of you were targeted during that moment, so I would feel confident to say you would not be harmed.
Make another persuasion check.
Sure thing. That's a 9.
Yeah, that's a 9. That's a natural 2 for a 9. So I think Kai's flat affect is really not selling that confidence.
That's fine.
I mean, I believed him. Hey.
Emma says, sure. All right, well, if you're able. And she nods towards Blossom. Tell her when you're ready to head out. I'll try and keep the crew stable.
Kai nods.
Gardini will be here if you need to call us or tell us anything.
Understood. Blossom,
Blossom responds, yes?
would you be prepared to go now?
Oh, yes. Let me just organize something shortly, and I'll be right with you.
Take your time.
Blossom steps away to talk to the triplets who have possession of her dress. She has kept the porcelain mask on, but like her dress and wig had been taken off to keep dry and clean while she was doing underwater walking. So she looks a little bit oddballed.
It's fine. You're still beautiful.
Emma says aside to you, and hey, thanks for fighting for us. That was freaky and fucked up, not gonna lie.
Kai nods. I assure you it was unpleasant for N as well.
Oh, great. Good to know. Emma sort of tilts ahead. Side check.
Oh, 15.
Are you okay?
Kai blinks at her. In what way?
I'll take that as my answer. Try not to explode again?
I assure you, we are always trying not to explode.
Okay.
Kai said that with a bit of a look, like, of a irritation, like, obvious on his face.
God.
Emma sort of scrunches up her mouth and is just like yep. Good luck. And moves back towards the rest of the crew as Blossom comes towards you with a sort of large sling satchel over her shoulder.
Kai nods. I may need your assistance to get into the suit.
Yes, it is a full suit of like plate armor, which you are not proficient in, so it is awkward to wear, but Blossom will help you put it on. And we will cut the scene there as Kai suits up in this ancient diving bell looking thing.
Still on fire, so you're just like containing the fire in this.
Yeah. There's this flame.
This entire
faint
time, and
flicker of like
Kai has still been on fire. By the way,
yeah. So we can just see like the gaps of like flame, sort of highlighting the inside of the like glass dome.
yeah. If there's like, is it a dome or is it like the diving suits where they have the like little circular like porthole window on the front?
Yeah, it's the little porthole window
Yeah, so
at
it's
the
like
front.
fully glowing
So,
with Kai
from the inside. While Blossom's like blue crystalline circuitry and eyes glow from the inside of her as well. Boy, you cut a pair of figures.
Hopefully the creatures of the deep won't want to fuck with this.
Yep. I mean, you're bioluminescent like them. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Luca.
Oh, me.
Yeah, you. So, you and Wolfram the Fourth have just finished tidying the necromantic preparation chamber.
Yeah.
Wolfram says, "Yeah, well, would you like a tour of the facilities?"
After all that, Luca wants to say no, but he knows he has to play a particular role at the moment, so he does go to nod, I think. And then when he does, his head like starts spinning pretty much. He is exhausted. I think it shows on his face. Kind of brings his hand up to massage his brow for a moment. Take a deep breath. Man has no comment. All right, Luca is going to.
Yeah, I think Wolfram just slightly tilts his head and waits.
Of course he does. He has no politeness in him. Luca offers him.
There's no compassion. He's
No,
never...
there is nothing there.
He doesn't know that.
Luca gives him an apologetic smile and says, perhaps later. I think I might need to rest. If that is agreeable to you.
Oh, very well then. Do you need an escort back to your chamber?
If you would be so kind. The fortress is quite unfathomable.
Very well then. He traces an arcane symbol in the air and says, "I've summoned Madame Agatha for you. She'll be able to guide you back.
Ah.
If you'll excuse me." And Wolfram departs.
Love to see him go. Love to watch him leave.
Madame Agatha appears like a minute later or so.
Oh god, she's quick.
She was nearby, like 2 minutes. Not very long. Enough for Luca to sort of like lean against the wall.
Literally, I was thinking. And he gets the wall, close his eyes. God, I need a nap.
Yeah.
Do I notice that she approaches?
I would say yes. There's the like distinctive click of her shoes on
Cool.
the stone tile.
I love clicky shoes.
Yes. She says, "I was summoned to escort you."
Yes, please. To my quarters?
Very well. Follow me.
Thank you. Luca checks her over. Has anything changed about her physically?
Give me a perception check.
Perception. Oh yeah, I'm tired. That's a 3.
Yeah. She seems unchanged and simply waves you forward. You are you feel your eyelids are like quite heavy at this point.
Luca kind of leans towards her and says, "May I have a preview of what we're having for dinner?" Jokingly. He's not asking for food, he's just like making idle chatter.
It will be a dish of boiled crabs.
Will you be joining us?
No,
Oh. Why?
I take my meals separately.
Watching men eat can sometimes be look at the face.
No, it is simply inappropriate for staff to be dining with the lord of the fortress.
I see.
Though it seems you have been given invitation.
I'm an outlier. And I will be out of your hair soon.
You plan on leaving us?
When I am summoned away, which would be soon, likely. Luca shrugs.
I see. Well, I do hope that you enjoy your stay while you are a guest here.
Does she mean that? Like,
Make an insight check.
her vibes are so unknowable.
Kai
You're so
all over
off-put by
again.
her.
18.
Nice.
You can tell now that like she's silently assessing you and trying to figure out what your deal is and what your sort of changing relationship to the lords are here.
Is she like protective of them?
Unclear. It doesn't seem like it's that.
Okay.
If it's a protectiveness, it's more of a territorialness,
Oh.
not so
Interesting.
much protective of the people so much as protective of the best word I can think of is dominion.
I see. That's interesting. Okay.
Any other conversation?
I think Luca also just makes a comment that he would like to dine with her before he leaves.
Make a persuasion check.
$18.
She sort of, you see a slight twitch of one of her long elven ears, and she says, "And why would that be?"
Luca is surprised by the question a bit, because to him it makes sense to just eat with as many people as possible, because that's the nice thing to do. And so he kind of looks around like he's searching for an answer, because he hadn't considered it before. You get to know people when they're eating, I think.
She nods. If you are given leave to take your meals elsewhere, then by all means, we are able to dine together.
I'll ring the bell. Smiles.
Will answer when I am summoned.
These people have no comedy in them.
No, they don't.
Not a comedic bone in their fortress.
Oh,
No!
shut up! Shut up!
Luca, you are escorted to your room, and Madame Agatha excuses herself to return to her chores.
I'm gonna close the door and ring the bell.
She appears at the door with a knock.
Checking. Just checking. Holding you to your word.
Please do not abuse the bell.
Of course. Gives her a sheepish smile as she closes. A sheepish smile as he closes the door.
Thank you, Sean Connery.
Luca is slurring in his brain.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
that tired.
Someone's put a bed.
And you are left alone in the room.
Oh, Luca crumples at the door. What's in here? There's a bed, right?
Yes, there is a bed.
Luca.
There's a bed, a chair, and a small table with a basin.
Oh my god, can I wash my hands? I need to wash my hands.
Yes.
Oh, I need to go and scrub my hands. Scrub all of my arms. I feel disgusting. Luca folds
Yeah.
up the sleeve of his robe,
Yeah.
rips off his gloves. There's the pink little rope tied to one wrist and the watch face thingy that Willow gave him on the other. And he just starts scrubbing aggressively, like there's
Yeah.
so much filth on his hands that he can't get it off.
There's it's sort of a basin with a jug of clean water and some soap and so on. So it's like the kind that you would use to wash in a place without running water necessarily. The jugs are enchanted to provide clean water.
I'm stealing this jug, right? Do we have one of these?
A jug?
A jug of endless water. That's a thing, right?
Oh,
A decanter of endless water. This is a less good version of that, where it's enough water for bathing. It doesn't do the extra magical stuff.
Do we have one? Luca thinks
So
about
sorry,
stealing it.
Luca,
as
are
he's
you thinking
scrubbing
of
his
stealing?
hands. Yes, he's in a way, in case you cannot tell.
You
He has
resort
a
to
list
stealing.
of things he's taking from this place.
It is so proud of you.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of you too. Good for you.
Yeah.
Hey, look at you. We could use this.
Zeke can attest to the fact that I DM'd him privately earlier and was like, Luca is going to take this thing for these people.
Okay.
I'm glad that we found the way to crack open your inner pirate. Good for you.
Yep. Stress.
Stress pirate, you and Danny.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes, you are able to fully scrub yourself. It is lukewarm, or rather room temperature water, so it's kind of cold.
That doesn't even feel
It is
nice.
not heated.
Ugh.
But it is soap, and it is
And
fresh water, so it's something.
I think he does unintentionally for a moment scrub just a little bit too much, and he does realize that his skin's getting a bit raw, so he pauses and stops himself, rinses off, tidies
Yeah.
up, and then goes to sit on the edge of the bed, his elbows in his knees, head in his hands, pushes his hands through his hair. What is he doing?
It's growing longer.
Growing longer. I need to trim it. Oh my god, no, it's short. Oh, I forgot about that. On top of everything, I forgot about that. Oh my goodness. Okay, my hair is short. Is it gotten? Nope, it's not. Is there a mirror in here?
There does seem to be a quite tarnished hand mirror.
Do I have a pocket mirror?
You might do.
Yeah, I feel like I would.
Yeah, Luca does seem like the time to have a hand mirror.
Yeah, little one in his pocket. It's probably got flowers on it. He pulls it out, checks his face. Do I look like shit?
You tell me. I will say that your hair has grown back from a full buzz cut to looking like it's a couple months out from being buzzed. You would say that it's about halfway back to your previous length.
Not long enough to braid though.
No.
Futzing with it, trying to place it properly. Oh my god, these people have been seeing me with this hair. That's even worse. The worst day. Do I look tired?
You do look very tired.
Luca sets the mirror back in his little pocket thing
Mm-hmm.
and goes back to face in his hands, just kind of rubbing at his head. What even do I do here?
I think as you put away your hand mirror, you like realize you do in fact still have a pouch of stuff with you.
Oh. Okay, let's dump out the stuff. That's good. I can inventory. What have I got? That's something that I
Yeah.
can figure out.
Yeah.
That can give me
Yeah.
objective.
Yeah. You pull out your stuff. I think it's just stuff that you would have on you, like as a daily carry. So, what do you think is from Luca's inventory is small enough to be contained in like side pouch?
He's wearing his gloves.
Yes.
Trident. No.
I don't think that would fit there.
Well,
Oh, he mostly has like big belongings. So at most, it's probably just like a pen, a little box of matches, maybe
Yeah.
his playing cards,
Yeah.
maybe a dagger if God is generous. Depends on how big the dagger is and where.
I would say that the dagger is probably a sidearm that you have on you. I wouldn't say it's necessarily in the pouch, but I would say, yeah, your
Oh my god, it's hidden in my boot covers.
it's a boot knife, so that makes
Yeah.
sense. I would say probably what you have is like the small parcel for the healer's kit you had.
Mm-hmm.
That seems like something you would carry everywhere. So
Mhm.
that's just like bandages, some disinfectant, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I would say you probably have your potions on you if any of those have made it through.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have one, so probably that.
Yeah, potion of healing, some matches, your playing cards, and the augury skull.
Yeah. I think Luca pauses on
Yeah.
that when he sees it like on the bed.
Yeah.
Forgotten he'd been carrying it.
Yeah, it's a small thing. It fits very easily in the palm of your hand, so kind of unsurprising that you put it in with the other smallish everyday things.
He had been, not to admit it to himself, but he had been using it in private every day at the end of the day
Yeah.
to talk to something, hear something.
Yeah.
Anyway, he pushes aside. Can't think on that right now.
Yeah. I think maybe like I think Luca would have a travel journal.
Mhm.
That seems like the kind of thing that he would have on him to like keep notes.
Yeah.
So that a pen. And that's probably the contents of your pouch.
Well, it did remind me I have a dagger if I need it.
Yeah.
Not going to do much though.
It's better than no weapon.
Yes, it is.
I think looking at the dagger makes you think of N.
Yeah. They haven't contacted me in a while
Yeah.
concerning. I can't contact them. I can't contact anyone right now. I can't even check on Varys. I have no idea what's happened with Varys. I haven't heard from him at all. I've heard that Willow is probably okay, but I haven't heard from Willow, and I don't know what okay means. That Willow is pragmatic okay probably just means that they're alive. That doesn't mean that they're good. I don't know what's happened with them and the Prince of the Wind Whisperers. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about my feelings for Willow right now that are all freaked out because I can't help them right now because I'm just sitting here doing nothing because I'm tired. And I can't help N because they're down there dealing with God knows what. And I'm sitting here freaking out a little bit.
Give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Whew. Wow.
23. You take a deep, steadying breath. This is not necessarily Elsa's grounding techniques of reminding yourself that you are safe. This is more your soldiers' training kicking in of when behind enemy lines.
Hmm. And
Be
that's
sure to take stock of your situation before you act.
I can't act if I'm tired. Luca can't do anything while he's tired. That much is fact. That's basic.
Mm-hmm.
He reorganizes his little healing pouch just to make sure he has everything and it's neat and he knows what it is.
You organize your things, put it away as neatly as
He
possible.
lingers on the skull. And I think he doesn't put it away right away.
Mhm.
He accepts that he is going to need to rest. Even if he isn't the type of person who generally takes naps during the day, he's going to need to rest. Or his brain will start crumbling underneath how stretched out it feels.
Mhm.
So he takes off his boots. And he brings his feet up. He lies on his back for a moment, his hands on his chest, holding the skull between them.
You run your human hand over the gilded ridges and curves of the skull. It's a bit like a worry stone. It's a bit like... It's a similar comfort to twisting the anchor that Willow gave you.
Similar, but different.
Yes.
Willow gave me that to stop me from going back to a place of unfamiliarity. Unfortunately, I'm surrounded by it right now.
There is something terrible almost in feeling the inklings of familiarity about this place. The structure, the cold, the dreary, utilitarian stillness of it all.
I don't want to focus on that. I want to think about the people I love. I'm going to think about Seeker Elsa. No, I'm not going to think about Seeker Elsa. I don't want to imagine Seeker Elsa in this place. That's a horrifying thought. I don't even want to imagine how I'm going to have to tell her about this. That's sickening. I'm going to think about N. They're downstairs. They are strong. They are capable.
With the Storm Chaser crew, they're organizing things. They're your communications officer.
No doubt working to enact the plan that I gave them. Luca...
Said it's in motion.
That's better than not. It's a start. And it's been about an hour and a half
Mm-hmm.
since I last spoke to them. They could be finished, wrapping up. Everyone's safe. Kind of imagine Luca's head lolling to the side slightly. And he looks at the small desk and chair and imagines how N would be sitting in it. What would they tell him right now? How would they tell him that they succeeded?
probably some snarky quip like, "Good news, we're busting out of here." Or the usual, "Are you dead yet?"
Can't sleep, because if they message me, then I won't be able to respond.
Maybe the message will wake you up. You assume that somebody talking to you in their sleep would wake you up.
Maybe.
Also, it seems like if you didn't respond, N would probably panic a bit.
Mm-hmm. Which is why I can't sleep.
But you can close your eyes and rest a little bit. Even if you can't relax all the way.
I need to figure out what I need to do. What can I do?
I think you start thinking of Willow while they're planning.
They would know exactly what to do in this situation. Luca briefly starts thinking about the fight that they remember them having with the Whisper Captain, and that just happening again and again over the past hours, but he stops himself from sinking into that worry. Willow is coming to rescue him. He is a damsel in distress in this castle, and Willow is coming to rescue him.
Like a daring pirate.
Yeah, dashing with a sword and a big hat.
Varys will be there.
We should get Varys a big hat. Maybe
You wonder about losing a hat in a storm, in the wind, in the air.
Seems like it would fly off very quickly.
Yeah. I think you're like running your thumb and finger over the shape of the crow skull in your hand.
Do I remember that it's connected to this place, probably?
Yeah. It
Yeah.
was a gift from the Castellan to Khorvaire.
Can't let them see it. I'll have to hide it away. Later.
I think you bring it up to your face and like look into its eye sockets.
They're empty.
Yes. But that emptiness is not disturbing to you in this case. It's more like looking at a seashell. You almost wish you could put your ear to it and listen for that voice.
I think he's tired enough to try. Knows it won't do anything, but he pretends, and it's nice to think. What should I do? He asks the skull. He wiggles it, as if it's talking. Sleep, obviously.
You sort of imagine the voice saying, "Sleep, obviously. Sit and stay put until somebody can rescue you. Don't die."
Don't die, that's the best you have for me?
Seems like a pretty important instruction.
I feel like that's not something that needs instruction.
Well, look at everybody else who ended up here.
That was betrayal.
Stay alert, then.
Aren't you the one who always tells me that the mind is less agile when it is not rested?
You can almost see the shape of somebody doing a big, exasperated sigh.
What? Don't like it when I use your words against you?
Worry about your own damn self.
can't, can I? Downstairs. Incoming. Too many people to focus on.
What's the right move, Captain?
Oh, Captain, today am I?
You're behind enemy lines, cut off from your allies.
I trust that Willow will arrive soon. They did give us a timeline, and I will not expect them to maintain their ideal speed. Something will happen.
Something always happens. No plan survives first contact.
Whatever it is, something will interrupt them. So we'll give them a few extra hours.
Stole.
Stole. And is doing what they can. If the spell engine fails, that will... Oh, remind me. Will that alert the people who have set up the engine?
If they're any good, they'll have set up alarms for failure. So let's hope they're not.
So we will assume they are. How long did N say? A few hours. We're nearing that time, I think. N hasn't contacted me. They're busy. Likely doing the same as I am. Evaluating, installing, and trying best to improve our odds. They have the crew with them.
And you,
And me?
you've gained some information, haven't you?
Enough. Things I wish I hadn't.
How can you use that information, though?
Luca's smile kind of fades. What am I doing with him?
The skull is silent. You feel like you can't remember. You can't remember.
That is new. That's not something I've done before.
At the same time, you realize you've been having a conversation with... You almost want to call it an imaginary friend?
I really am tired. Then.
You close your eyes. And for a moment you half imagine, half remember the feeling of somebody patting your face.
Rolls onto his side on the pillow. And I think the camera cuts. And you see Luca as he is now. His head resting on someone's thighs. They're touching his hair, I think.
Yeah.
And without thinking, he takes their hand and presses a small kiss to the palm of it. And then just cuddles into it. And lets himself doze in the familiar scent, the familiar feeling, familiar heat.
If you think hard enough, you can almost remember what it was. Almost. It's just on the edge. You miss it so much.
I'm just going to enjoy this feeling now. Familiarity. Even if it's gone when I wake up.
You drift off. into a doze. Not the easy sleep of true rest, but the sort of fitful, half-dreaming, dozing. The kind that you would take on long convoy journeys. I feel like you can almost hear the rattling of a carriage as you drift off. We leave Luca.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, hold on. Hey.
Aboard the Kraken Slayer, we see Varys Greenleaf at the helm, holding the ship steady until the all clear is sounded to move forward. Below, we can hear the clash of swords and raised voices. Varys winces as he hears a blast of thunder, followed by an uneasy quiet. Moments later, a door slams open, and a single set of footsteps withdraws. A grimace settles on Varys' face. He turns his attention back towards the crew on the deck. He watches Maymay, Claptrap, and Bjorn converse. Then Bjorn, largest and most visible of the three, signals with a thumbs up. Varys will make a piloting check with the Kraken Slayer. He has advantage from Fish Dog. I will also roll
Nice.
a d4. Yeah.
Nice.
+3, so that's 22. Varys steers the ship upwards past the turbulence of the winds scudding over the rugged landscape of Stone Spur below. He is able to smoothly direct the Kraken Slayer into the winds itself, sailing her as if she were a ship on the water. The dual elemental cores are activated, and you head off. Varys breathes a little sigh of relief and steadies himself at the helm. It's not so different from a ship, but the speed is impressive. A little while later, the rest of the crew ends up convening at the helm. Claptrap starts the conversation, blunt as a hammer, to the kneecap. Fen and Colton kill each other yet? Bjorn gasps in distress. Oh no, that's not funny, I hope not. They haven't, right? He looks to Varys. Varys exhales heavily, scratching his beard. No, they haven't. But I won't lie, it's ugly. No shit! Maymay exclaims. Of course it's ugly! They've been fighting since they met! Did any of you think this was going to go well? Varys frowns. Have faith in Fender. He corrects himself and carries on. They're not the type to accept defeat simply because of obstacles. Claptrap nods, his little arms folded. Fender is stubborn as a barnacle, and Colton twice as. It'll be messy, but they'll figure something out. Maymay gives the old gnome a disbelieving look, her eyes wide. Really? Based on what evidence? Memories from years ago when they were still friends? She scoffs. Do your ears still work, old man? Because mine do, and try as I might to stay out of the way, I've been hearing what those two say to each other, and it's worse than any of you are giving it credit. Varys interjects. I'm not saying it's going well, but... But what? Maymay cuts him off. You of all people should be freaking out right now, Mr. Alliance-breaching gift from Ryger. Varys is taken aback. May continues her tirade. Brightwind's relationship with Harani and the Sea Dragons could be ruined by this. If Brightwind kills or imprisons them, you're next. If Fen kills Brightwind, the Whisperers are on a one-way road to Nobody is killing anybody, Bjorn shouts. A sudden hush falls over the crew. The big orc cook hunches his shoulders and shuffles uncomfortably. Sorry. Varys speaks. Bjorn is right. This isn't going to end in murder. It would have already come to that if that were an option. How do you know that? May cuts in. What? Faith in your captain? Fender doesn't even seem to want the title. They're going to survive because we have to survive. Varys turns on her with a stern look. You might be older than me, Miss Thorani, but you're greener than seagrass. The captain's duty is to the ship, and neither of them are going to let the storm chaser be lost to a watery grave. If their arguing distresses you so much, plug your ears and find some busy work. This was never going to be a balmy cruise, and you'd best come to grips with that. Sometimes, the only way out of a squall is to endure it. 'Twould be suicide to consider mutiny at this juncture. Or are you ready to abandon ship? May shuts her mouth, affronted. Varys continues, his voice level and authoritative. We stay the course. We rescue the crew. And our job is to keep the Kraken Slayer flying so that our captains see this through to the end. Claptrap snorts. Varys, teeth, you really are a sea dragon. He claps his hands. Well, I'm not dying yet, and I'll be a dragon's uncle if I let the ship crash right out of the workshop. Bjorn gives a determined nod. Whatever. May exhales and departs. Varys watches her go, a look of frustration on his face. Claptrap trundles off to do his work, muttering to himself. Bjorn puts a large hand on Varys' shoulder. Thanks, Varys. He gives a sheepish smile. It's good to have you aboard. Varys returns a wry smile and sighs. We'd best hop to it. Our crew is counting on us. We see Willow storming out of the mess after their confrontation with Coulton. This is happening in parallel to the scene in the helm with the rest of the crew. Please describe them as they are moving.
Moving is a good way to put it, because I don't believe they're running in any way. They're leaving, certainly, but they're not. There's a kind of pace to them. It's the sort of focused walk of someone with somewhere to be. You know, They're walking away from the scene and the light of the sun and into the depths of the Kraken Slayer.
And towards some purpose. You're not overly cognizant of the space you're in, and it's sort of out of focus of your peripherals. We see the shot of the camera as you are walking towards it. The background in a sort of like out of focus haze. Your body on autopilot while your mind is running through its own set of sort of diagnostic loops. Your eyes are open, and you move with purpose and direction. But the world around you is overlaid by memory. Your brother tells you to keep your head down and walk. The Goblinoid squad stationed on the route hasn't caused any trouble to the merchants that went before you, but who knows when the tides will change. Especially now that they're playing with new weapons. You just need to get home before the fighting starts up. Don't give them a reason. Don't give them a reason. The scene switches. Bruno Saltbeard is arranging for pro bono repairs of the Gathvanon, his scowl all the deeper for your actions. Frustration burns thick in your throat as you try to escape the echoes of his scolding. I remember the type you used to run with. Scene switches again. You're skulking under cover of darkness through the guts of the Kraken Slayer. Fishdog gently illuminating the path ahead of you. Everyone is asleep. Should be asleep. It's the only chance you ever get to work on your own projects without somebody peeking over your shoulder. You just want to get a closer look at a specific component of the elemental matrix. Fishdog turns a corner and stray glints of light reflect off the gold circuitry in your armor, spraying stars along the walls. Scene switches again. We see the grand kinetic sculpture of the planes on display in the foyer of the Fabricators Guild Academy Hall. It shows the marbled blue-green of Eberron as a planet, haloed by the star-studded sparkling ring of Sybaris. A gap in its surface, like a slice taken out of an orange, reveals the dark and tangled layers of Kyber below. And all around it, spinning in strange synchrony, prisms of multicolored glass that cast flickering lights onto Eberron's surface. It's beautiful. You can see some of the other new arrivals staring up at it, gulping like koi fish in awe. Much like the first time you saw it. One of them, underwhelmed, says something vapid of, "It doesn't compare to the splendor of the vermishards."
Ugh. A younger Willow rolls their eyes like, another snob from Metro.
You just hope that they're not in your class. You walk past the sculpture with purpose. The lectures begin in 15, and you need to be at least 10 minutes early to get a good seat. Scene switches again. You keep your head down and walk past the Warforged soldiers stationed at the city checkpoint. The front lines haven't reached making yet. The academy part of the Fabricators Guild makes you wear a uniform of austere blue scholar's robes. And it's just as much a pass for the libraries and workshops of the guild as it is to avoid scrutiny from the soldiers.
Walking past them, I think Willow becomes aware that they do have their crossbow under their robes. And Cedar gave it to them to hunt, and only as a last resort. Most people have swords. I should get a sword.
Scene switches again as you catch a sidelong look among your peers of the group as you walk up to the desk to collect your report cards. You grab yours and quickly move away before anyone can read over your shoulder as you open it up. Willow Jenkins is a bright and gifted student that applies themselves fully to every assignment. The words are a glowing review, but printed they feel oddly sterile. They have a great aptitude for artificing, and their ambition for learning is commendable. Faculty would highly encourage they submit proposal for independent study for approval before the examination dates. You almost have to laugh at how politely the professor has managed to phrase a complaint about your off-the-record research.
They'll get over it. I think as Willow is looking it over, they're thinking to themselves, I don't know if I want to send this home. You know, they are happy to look past the sort of indirect criticism of their methods of working, but the family might not want to know that. But they'd probably want to know something. Well, at least Mum and Dad would want to know something. And I think we see Willow, they're in a dormitory, tucking the report card into an already stuffed envelope, like they've written something inside it, a letter. It's packed to the brim, and it joins a small stack of letters on their desk for when their class passes by the post office.
You pack it away and get up. Walk outside. The scene flickers again. You walk past a window and spot your grandmother, conversing with Madam Jenkins over tea. About you.
Oh. Well, I probably shouldn't listen. But Do I hear my name?
You hear your name. Madam Jenkins mentioning you by name. And your grandma replies, "Oh, they're a clever little sprout." She clicks her tongue. "Maybe too clever." "Oh, yes, always asking questions." Madam Jenkins shakes her head with a laugh. "I have to watch what I tell them, unless I want to end up spending the next hour trying to explain the principles of divination to a 6-year-old. Grandma Cordovan laughs as well, but Madam Jenkins continues in a thoughtful tone. "They have an aptitude for magic and an interest in it. I wouldn't be surprised if they could find an apprenticeship in that field when they're older." "Oh, what sort?" "Perhaps under a wizard? Or perhaps one of the Mage Rite guilds, depending on what Willow is interested in. I'm sure they'd be talented at any craft they choose to pursue." A songbird perches on the window. A metallic songbird chirps beside it. "He has your fucking songbird."
Oh,
A man with golden eyes and jagged scars emanating from the... No, a man, a self-proclaimed dragon slayer, in a red coat with white hair. You're sat across from him in the scrap bucket. No, the ephemeral chaos. No, it's the Gold Dragon Inn. And you feel sick to your stomach. "I know that you used to be a student at Cannith, and you signed up under the name Willow Jenkins."
and?
"I know that you're real fucking talented. And I know that you spent a little time under different aliases as a bit of a saboteur. But that's about it." The scene flickers again. A Larander trade ship carrying precious dragon shards has the misfortune of running afoul of the Kraken Slayer. The sky booms and splits around the lightning Kulton casts, the fear of the Devourer's wrath manifest on the face of every sailor at the storm overhead. Meanwhile, you disable the cannons with the twist of a wrench.
No chance of retaliation when the rest of the convoy arrives. What a shame.
It's so easy. They didn't even see you sneak aboard. All set for both of you to make your escape like proper pirates. It's like clockwork. Every piece of the crew moving together, perfect synchrony. Above, you can hear the sound of surrender. And with your task complete, you head in deeper to steal what you came in here for. You stop outside the door to the Kraken Slayer's engine room. Beyond, you can hear a voice. You turn the songbird over in your hands.
It's better than the last one I brought home, and it will chirp quieter now, so it can alert the house without scaring the animals. But
He sounds upset. He never raises his voice to Mom and Dad.
probably shouldn't listen. But did they say my name?
How could you let Willow go to that place? Don't you know what they're teaching there?
I think Willow's ears flatten. A younger Willow's ears flatten. I think they pull the songbird back against their stomach, like they're going to walk away from the door, but Willow, older now, is standing at the door, glances down at the pistol on their belt. I think they left their sword back in the other room, huh?
Yeah. You left that behind with him.
I also left the pistol with him.
Do you open the door? No turning back now.
Do I open the door? Of course I do.
We see the sweeping curves of the auditorium as you enter, the seats arranged like an amphitheater, the lecturer's podium spotlighted in the center. A couple of fellow students shoot sidelong glances as you choose a seat near the front, ignoring the unspoken exclusivity of the Cannith ring.
Oh well, I didn't come all this way to sit at the back.
You can tell you're from Dargoon-occupied territory. Mostly it doesn't get to you, but you don't appreciate the looks. Whether it's pity or condescension from students or teachers, it's all the same to you.
Annoying.
Just in time for the guest lecturer from Whitehearth about to begin. As you find your seat, you hear your usual professor's voice spieling onwards. In the last generation, Merrick's de Cannith brought us the wonders of the Warforged. And you are here today because you are among the brightest pupils of our guild, if not all of Khorvaire. Why, the next grand Cannith innovation will undoubtedly come from someone in this very room. Remember to reach higher. What our dreams imagine, our hands create. The statement is met with polite applause and excited chatter. But not from you.
No, I think Willow's kind of diagonal in their seat, like the weight of this spiel, which I swear they do every class, or at least every assembly. I've heard it enough. Either way, Willow's kind of like, it's like their head weighs under the weight of having to hear this again. But they didn't come all this way and sit at the front in amongst the brats of making to let themselves tune out because of another predictable professor. So they are instead going to look. What's at the front of the room?
There are diagrams on the chalkboards waiting to be explained, arcane formula, a model or perhaps disassembled Warforged standing in a display. Looks like it's either a model made out of comparative parts for educational purposes, or maybe just one that hasn't been completed yet. And on the desk, next to the lecturer's notes, is intricate machined casing glowing faintly.
I think that catches Willow's eye. And they squint a bit at the light glowing off the shape within the machinery. I imagine there's a kind of pulse about it, that cyan light. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And Willow kind of leans in to confirm by the shape of the thing concealed in the machine. It's a symbol they've only formally seen in diagrams, they suspect.
The guest lecturer gives his thanks to the professor and takes the podium. Casts a spell to amplify his voice. Thank you. This is an arcane core. It is the fundamental device at the center of every technological advancement in the last century. From the lightning rail to elemental galleons to animated constructs, and now perfected to power the Warforged themselves. The lecturer raises a hand to create a magnified illusion of the arcane core above its head. Some people call it the heart of a Warforged, but an arcane core has much greater potential, depending on its application.
Willow's looking up at it. The way that it reflects off their eyes. Absolutely confirmed now that it's got an isolated shot of it projected above. It is what they've been looking for. It's that missing piece in all of the diagrams that they've been looking at. And I think as Willow's watching it and it's reflecting off their eyes, they reach into their pocket, they pull out their glasses, and they put them on to look at it more closely, both the projection and then the actual item. And in their mind,
It's smaller than you expected it to be. It's...
Hmm.
You could hold it in the palm of your hand. Like a large apple, almost.
Well, that's ideal. All things considered. I think Willow, sitting in the audience, no one's looking at them anyway, probably. Everyone's looking forward, but there's a little smile that spreads across their face. It can fit in the palm of my hand.
The lecturer activates it, demonstrating its ability to be a conduit, a power source, a channel. So much. The arcane core sparkles. Bright cyan light.
And I think that the little hints of a grin that started to spread across Willow's face as they're watching it twinkle. They sit back. There's kind of a... In amidst all of the other observations and the potential and the plans and the checklists and the goals, a kind of rudimentary observation pops up in amidst them. And Willow just thinks, looks like a star.
The weight of the memory, the weight of the past 48 hours, the past 5 years, your past, bears down on you. Everything you've done has ended up here. Please roll a wisdom saving throw.
Dang. 4. Alright.
It's like the dam has failed. A wave of memory washes over you, chaotic, jumbled, turbulent. He sits before you behind the bars, the traitor, no, the artist. He speaks. It is somewhat of a subject of fascination, and a part of my heritage. The way we memorialize figures, not in record of word or in record of deed, but by the impression that their legacy leaves. I suppose these days the legacy of Kenneth is the Warforged.
Oh, we see behind Willow's mask, they have a considered expression. The surface, they're behind they're in the dark of the mask since named Gil. In the gallery? No, in the apartment. Below the apartment? Definitely in the apartment. Doesn't really matter. What matters is they respond. So I am wearing a death mask myself of Kenneth.
You are back at the desk. The eyes embedded into the helmet watch you. You can see the golden eyes swivel towards you. You're going to be sick. There's a soldier in the workshop. Your father is scared again. Actually, you can't remember the last time he wasn't. The war drums startle the horses, and the horses alert the fighters.
Please be quiet.
The hobgoblin doesn't want to go back, but the mercenaries drag him from the tavern. You've never forgot the sound of his pleading.
Please be quiet.
Ceter says to keep your head down in the cart. Don't say anything. We can't afford the trouble. And Coulson faces the crew, all vitriol and rallying chants. The Tarek's bleeding over the bathroom sink, over the auction room floor.
I can see the bags under their eyes. He's not himself. You see, he's been poisoned. Of course he's not himself.
Lightning swells in the sky, glows through Coulton's dragon mark, and hits you square in the chest. Your armor glows, the lightning surges through its conduits, and you feel it tempering, the plates shivering before setting in place, reinforced, stronger than before. Grin blooms across your face. It's working. And then it is pulled through you, through your helmet, and something shatters. Did you behold something that no mortal should have seen? Make another wisdom saving throw. You come to with a gasp. Your head pounding. You scrunch your eyes and force yourselves to look up at the dual core of the elemental engine. You're so fucking exhausted. Above you, the dual elemental cores are activated. And you feel the Kraken Slayer speed forwards. You don't have time for this. Everybody's waiting for you.
It takes a sec. It's like, you know when you have multiple pieces of paper and you're like shuffling them into a stack, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
That's how Willow feels. Like all of the shuffled pieces of paper are trying to rearrange themselves back into a neat rectangular stack. I'm gonna roll a quick con save just to help me articulate how Willow is. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, 11. So 11 is like not good enough to be a full success, but also not bad enough that they are completely like snotting and exploding everywhere.
Yeah. You're tired but pushing on.
Yes, and I think there is a sense of having seen behind a veil that they haven't looked at in years. But it's not a surprise either. So,
no.
I imagine there's a bit of a weighted moment where it's like Willow snaps out of that the rigmarole of their memories and thoughts. And they snap into the present. It's almost like it's almost like they get punched in the chest. That's the feeling of them kind of like arriving back in the present. Yeah?
Yeah. It feels sort of a cross between a punch in the chest and finally surfacing for air.
Yeah.
After you've been holding your breath for too long.
Yeah. And I mean, Willow didn't even mean to walk here. They didn't not mean to walk here, but they're here now and that's what matters, right? So I imagine there's like that shot of Willow, they're holding the engine, like around the holdable parts of the engine. It's not an exposed wire the way that it is back on the Ephemeral Chaos. It's housed in the thing. Well, no, pardon me. It's housed in the casing that Lyranda built it to have, but it is improved by Willow's work on it. Right?
Yeah.
And I imagine, there is a moment where Willow looks at it and then like soaks into the, you said both cores are activated?
Yes. You can see them now, the sort of intricacy of the engine, the elemental cores, dual cores, now flickering in syncopation like the beat of a horse's hooves as it canters.
Like clockwork?
Yes.
I think, without even meaning to, Willow goes to rub the back of their neck. There's a bit of a sting there. They did have a scar from the volcano fight recently, but it's also the sting of their tattoos, mostly healed by now.
Yeah.
But I know that in the center of it, there is a diamond shape that I think Willow traces a bit with their middle finger. Granted, it's their gloves. And they know that that same shape is on their right arm, at the core of the Storm Chaser. And that the Storm Chaser is presently sitting in the ocean. I think Willow allows the heat from the elemental engine, draws their focus, and they sort of push their palm against their eye, like under their glasses, briefly. Just if there's anything there, they've wiped it away, and they will get to work.
Yeah. Even if it's this dual core elemental engine is some of your finest work yet, you didn't have enough time with it, really.
I never have enough time. Doesn't stop me from making it work. What do I have to do?
Roll a tinkering check at disadvantage because you are exhausted.
Oh, just imagine. While Willow has sorted themselves into the neat stack of paper just before this, I'm imagining every previous shot we've seen with just like a Willow through the ages, baby Willow with that little satchel that they almost lost that day when Cedar and Willow were running from a raid and then working in class, working aboard the Kraken Slayer. That one's pretty keen. That one's right at home, actually. Fen working aboard the Kraken Slayer. The heat of the engine does remind Willow of the Storm Chaser. They're not going to think of that at the moment. And they're also thinking of all the work they did with the crew. The Ephemeral Chaos crew.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why I'm doing this. Please roll well. 18!
You can feel like the tremble in your hands that prevent you from doing it as good as you would like to. But you're still pretty damn good. You tighten a few things here, adjust a dial here or there, make it so that the dual cores are no longer syncopated, but synchronized, beating in perfect harmony.
I stand corrected. That's clockwork.
We see a shot of the Kraken Slayer soaring over the rugged landscape of Stone Spur, heading out towards the great blue of the northern seas, towards Fort Fathomless. And that's where we'll end today's episode of Metanoia Blues.